I was already plotting, bro. I'm like, yep, get her to the back, because I was in the barracks at the time. So I'm like, yep, get her in the barracks room, gang. Get her in the fucking barracks room. And if y'all don't know anything about Mexico City, bro, Ciudad de Mexico, ain't no fucking black folk down there, at least from what I seen, bro. You got a cigarette from a female, but you got a cigarette that came with a combo meal. It came with an attached number. And that's fucking terrible, bro. We are gathered here today, ladies and gentlefish. We are gathered here today to talk about how ain't shit Malik turned his ex into a lesbian. Which this ain't nothing wrong with lesbians. Don't get this wrong. Don't get it twisted. Ain't nothing wrong with lesbians. It's just this nigga turned her into one. I don't think she wanted to be one, but who knows? Who fucking knows? I ain't talked to her in a minute, so by all means, man. All right, okay, all right. So what the fuck do we even start, bro? Where the fuck do we even start? So there was because this is gonna be like this. Ain't no script for this one. I know I had a script for the whole Crystal Chronicles. Not this one, bro. This one, and I'm definitely not saying no fucking names. I'm keeping everything fucking what you call that shit? Discreet. There we go. And I need to, bro, we need to raise this. That we gonna have to raise this, bro, because I'm not liking how it's not right by my pause. Let's just put this bitch closer. We're just gonna have to fucking all right, fuck it. Put y'all folk right down, man. So listen, this is how I go, man. This is how it starts off. There are because at first I have to explain what an au pair is. An au pair, right, is essentially a nanny that comes from overseas. And of course, rich folks, they usually have au pairs, but if not, they're raising their kids themselves. But for the most part, from what little old Army Harris was thinking was like, hey, au pairs, they just fly over here and they're from other countries, and of course they get a visa and all that. But basically, essentially, just to do stuff around the house, take care of the kids, shit like that, right? That's what an officer is, right? So now that y'all got that concept in your mind, keep that shit in your mind. Let's go back to the army. All right, this is circa I want to say 2017 to 2018 ish. Now here we go. Your boy was on Fort Bragg, right? Your boy was on good old North Carolina Fort Bragg. And I ain't really go out like that. I wasn't the type to be like, hey man, let's go to a club because I was underage. So I really wasn't going to no clubs. I wasn't drinking shit like that. I was drinking. I take that back. I just get my niggas to buy me something to drink. But other than that, we weren't going out. None of that shit. However, there was one particular day that my boy P, he called me up like, hey bro, listen. I'm having a little shindig at my spot. So just come on, roll through, cause I know you're at me getting out the house. So come through. We're gonna have some drinks. We're gonna have some folk here chilling. Your niggas here from the army, like from the company you was in, and we got some this bitch. I'm like, okay, bro. Okay, fine. So he fucking he got me out the house, bro. He persuaded me. All he had to do was say alcohol, but he didn't even mention that shit. Anyways, I drive up the goddamn Apex, North Carolina, right? Drive up there, and I'm like, all right, man, bro, what the fuck? Why the fuck did I leave the house? Like the moment I fucking started driving up there, I'm like, man, I should have stayed at home, cause y'all don't understand. I am a fucking what you call that shit, and an introverted extrovert, and sometimes y'all can get those two mixed up. But yeah, for the most part, man, I don't be going outside. But when I do go outside, I talk to everybody, bro. I'm a friendly ass nigga. So I'm definitely like a stranger. Yes, I'm talking to him, bro. I go to a bar, meet random folks. That's just how I do. And I love it, bro. It's like side quests. I call that bitch side quests because niggas don't know how to talk to each other no more. It's crazy. Everybody want to be antisocial. But anyways, once again, I'm digressing. Let me come back, refocus, Malik. Essentially, your boy pull up the Apex, North Carolina, knocking my boy P out like, hey, what's up, bro? Come in, dab each other up. And I'm like, oh, okay, look, I'm peeping the scene. I'm like, wait a minute. It's okay, bro. I see you having a nice little shindig here, ain't you? Because this right was like the starts of what we call Project X parties that me and P and a bunch of our other homies had in the army. That's a whole nother fucking segue. Like that literally a whole fucking series. But we're not gonna go there right now. We're not gonna go there. Essentially, right? I was like, okay, bro, this is nice. Yeah, he had a good little turnout, man. My niggas was there. I seen Jay there, goddamn. Fucking some more folks from our company was there from Alpha Company. I'm like, all right. And then, oh, okay, what's up, T? And then, whew, goddamn. I started seeing the females. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Back then, I ain't really like talk to females like that. You feel me? Because I was just focused on work. Like, yo, listen, I'm still a nigga. So if you find hell, I'm gonna goddamn. I'm gonna be like, what's up? How you doing? What's your name? Come on there, shit like that. However, at that time, bro, I'm all about fucking work, and the nigga was depressed and all that shit. So that shit was the last thing on my mind, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. So I end up spotting a little group. All right, this is a little three-piece. So I'm like, all right, bro. How do I weasel my way in this group, right, without like making this shit awkward and making it as natural as possible? That was the mo. That was the mo, right? So I was like, okay, let me just kind of go get a bill. And I know these motherfucker P gonna be like, hey, everybody shots. And then we got another, I'm gonna call him lowercase J. No, I'm gonna call him Long John Silver. That's what we gonna call him. And he always gonna be like, hey, let's take a shot. Everybody wanna take a shots? Hey, Harris, shots. So I already know we gonna end up getting fucked up anyway. So I'm like, all right, marathon, not a sprint, Malik. Take your time, goddamn. I'm like, all right, I just goddamn waited that happen. And I'm pretty sure after that, everybody taking a shot, I'll be able to somehow get closer to that little group so I can just listen and see what they're talking about and weasel my way in the group, right? So, little old young Malik, right? What does he do? Okay. Guess they take shots. Of course, on cue, Long John Silver like, hey, shots. And then, of course, me, I trying to shrink in the background, like, maybe they won't see me. Nah, bro, they absolutely fucking see me. It's like they seek me out. I don't fucking know. Like, Malik, where you at? Yeah. So, anyways, I couldn't avoid no shot. But after I got the shot, I was close to the group. And then they were there with that talking. I think they was talking about phone cases, if I'm correct. And what do? I hear them say something about phone cases. I'm like, oh, shit, well, I actually got this phone case right here. It was pretty cheap. It was cheap as hell. I got this bitch from Walmart, in fuck Fayetteville. So I can get you one if you like. It's cheap down now, especially on base. There we are. Your boy was in. I started meeting him. I'm like, hey, how you doing? My name is Malik. It's nice to meet you. I'm pretty sure you done heard these niggas talk about me. So of course they gonna have my fucking name in their mouth. But here we are. I'm Malik. And I got to meet everybody. I met goddamn, we gonna call her November, met her. And then I met November's friends, which we gonna call, I done forgot their names, bro, low key, but we just gonna call them November's friends. All right, November friend 1 and November friend 2. So November friend 2, goddamn was like, oh, okay, nice to meet you. I was talking to her a lot more. But November friend 1 was kind of giving me the eyes, bro. She was like, hey, listen, man. Like it's the you can kind of feel a vibe when there's one there, but I wasn't worried about none of that shit. I wanted November herself, bro. That's who I wanted. And I peeped it from when I walked in the bitch. I was like, yes, that's who I want, and that's who I'm gonna fucking get. So, Malik being young Malik, he finds a way to pull the ISO. So I get two of my friends, lowercase, no, Long John Silver, and I think maybe I did get P, or no, it might have been W. I might have gotten him to come through and got down to, hey, I got them into the conversation somehow to settle the ISO. So then I got November, and I started talking to her like, hey, what's your name? Where you from? What do you do? And she's like, I'm an au pair. I'm from Mexico and all that. Just came up here maybe a few weeks ago because she was fresh in North Carolina. When I say fresh, Shawty had just got that nigga. I think she was with her host family for maybe a month and a half. But if in all pair terms, nigga, that is fresh as fuck. And then when I say that because, bro, she barely knew English. So like, of course she spoke English, she could understand it, but it was really broken. And so like, the later years that she spent out here, but no, that's too far. Let's go back, refocus. Got a number and everything, and it wasn't. I think I got her WhatsApp because obviously she was still getting her American number and all that setup. So I got a WhatsApp. Started chopping it up with her, the texting her every now and then, going back good morning and all that, and building that rapport until one day your boy like, hey, it's a weekend. I think it's maybe a month later. Your boy's like, hey. So what are you doing this weekend? Like, are you free? Or do you have the kids? Are you watching your host family? Like, what's up? Talk to me. She was like, oh, no, no, I'm not doing anything. I'm just chilling at the house. I'm not really going nowhere. Wow, what's up? ¿Qué pasó? What's up? Well, well, you what's up? But nah, okay, anyways. Hey, listen, I was like, I'd love to take you out. I can bring you down here to Fort Bragg. We can get something to eat, and then we can just chill. I can get you on base and everything. So I was already plotting, bro. I'm like, yep, get her to the back, because I was in the barracks at the time. So I'm like, yep, get her in the barracks room, gang. Get her in the fucking barracks room. And what turned into Malik looking lustfully at her ended up turning into a long ass relationship, bro. Like, listen, my ass ended up fucking up and falling in love. Yeah, yeah. I end up fucking up and falling for Shawty. And next thing you know, hey, listen, we thugging this shit out. I'm like, man, quick fast forward. I done went to goddamn Mexico City and everything. Met a family. Hey, 6 months later. But coming back to the goddamn second month, coming back to month number 2, I was like, all right, I got it done and everything. And it was actually nice. We was talking, chilling, eating. I forgot what we ate at, maybe Applebee's or something. Cause a nigga was broke. I was still in the fucking military. Don't get it twisted. I was still fucking, yeah. So went back to the barracks room. Boom, hey. And then the next morning, hey, she was looking a little sad, bro. I was like, hold up, why you looking sad? But I found out it was just she was sick. She was kind of getting sick, and that's all it was. But at first I was like, hold up, nigga, was that me? Did I make you? Was you disappointed, gang? Like, damn, did I fuck up? But no, I didn't. I didn't. We cleared that shit up quick, bro. So luckily, she was just tired and sick, bro. She was getting sick. No COVID though. This was way before them days. So we still going strong, bro. Still talking, and she's actually coming up more now. So she'll take her whole family's car and she'll drive up to see me sometime. So I'm like, all right, bet, say less, say less. We getting somewhere. And you got to understand too, like the spot that I was in with headspace mentally. And this doesn't excuse not a damn thing. But listen, bro, I was in the headspace of I'm a hoe. Listen, I do love you. Don't get me wrong. But young Malik was like, nigga, I am a hoe, bro. Like I don't want to hurt you, but I'm gonna fucking hurt you somehow. I don't know how. I know it's gonna happen. And do I regret it? Absolutely, bro. Don't nobody deserve that shit. But did it happen? Yes, it did. I didn't stop shit. So here we are. Here we transformed and everything. So we good now. We good. We straight. Y'all don't even gotta pray for me. We good. We good. However, come one of the key events, right, that happened, and I would say, we had the regular relationship shit, y'all, just seeing each other, going out as much as we could, until one thing happened. We was hanging out with each other's friends and shit. However, it was when we went to Mexico City, bro. That's that is what changed shit, y'all. That is what changed shit, man. And I kid you not, bro. I kid you not. Everything was going pretty fine before then, but it's just, and I am humble enough to say this shit, but a nigga didn't know that he like looked as good as he did. And then again, I had never been to Mexico City before. And if y'all don't know anything about Mexico City, bro, Ciudad de Mexico, I ain't no fucking black folk down there. At least from what I seen, bro. I encountered one black person in Mexico City. The whole fucking week and a half I was down there in that bitch. But yeah, beautiful city, by the way. But the thing is, nigga, I still had that fucking dog in me, man. So there was one night, one faithful night, bro. We went out with her family. I think it was like getting closer to when we was gonna fly back to North Carolina. Went out with her family, right? And like her family loved me. That's the worst part. Her family fucking loved me. They was like, oh my God, because they ain't never met no black person before. So I was the first nigga they done met. And this was in Querétaro. Querétaro, see, I don't know what state, but I just know it's Querétaro, and that shit was beautiful, bro. Querétaro was fucking beautiful as hell. So we went down, man. It was like a restaurant downtown. And her folk were like, God damn, man, you're really nice and cool and shit. We were eating, chilling. I'm making them laugh with my broken ass Spanish. It was great. It was great. Until your boy was like, all right, I'm gonna go get a cigarette. Your boy goddamn listen, cause I ain't had no cigarettes, right? I didn't. And thank you for the follow, Daisy. I appreciate that. I ain't had no fucking cigarettes, man. Listen, so I went outside and just sat down. And I was like, I'm gonna get a cigarette from somebody because I'm a social ass nigga. And I was fucking kind of tipsy. That doesn't excuse shit. Drinking don't excuse none of my actions. But a nigga was kind of lit out the my sky. Oh my God. You is not, listen to me when I say You was not goddamn out drinking no fucking Mexican in their home in they fucking country, nigga. No, no. My ass was towed up to the fucking up, nigga. But come back, Malik. Come back. I was sitting outside, man. The next thing you know, there was this Latina that walked up to me because she was sitting out there too and she was smoking. However, uh, she just kept staring at me and of course, me, bro. She came up to me like, "Hey, hola," like, Then I forgot. I don't remember really what else she said because it was Spanish, and my Spanish is okay, pero es no bueno. So we was talking, and I know one of the key phrases I said was, well, of course, como te llamas? What's your name and shit, and I can say her name because she don't fucking know me. I don't know her. She don't even know I'm doing this shit. So, anyways, hopefully she's doing good, but. Her name is Ruby. So she walked up to me, goddamn, and was like, "Hey, como te amas? You kind of cute and shit like that." And I was like, "Oh, so am I now? It's right." And uh, next thing you know, I got a number, bro. I got her number when I was with her family. Her family and her, they still in the restaurant, right? And remember, your boy is outside. I was outside trying to do my little side quest and get a cigarette. I'm expecting to get one from a nigga. No, nigga. You got a cigarette from a female, but you got a cigarette that came with a combo meal. It came with an attached number. And that's fucking terrible, bro. But yeah, I might have got her number and shit. How with broken English, we made that shit work. I had Google Translate, and I'm like, yeah, como te llamas? Estás muy bonita. ¿Tienes novio? Shit like that. Appreciate it, baby. And I got a number, man. What I say? Como, no. ¿Qué es tu nombre? And she gave me her fucking WhatsApp. Yeah. And next thing you know, your boy walking all high, mighty back in the restaurant, like, oh, they suspect nothing. This was great, bro. They'll never find out. They didn't. They didn't either. But the mama and daddy, they came outside because I was outside so long. So they the one came out and got me. Like, I ain't walked back in. Well, I did walk back inside confidently. However, it was because they came outside because I was out there for so long talking to Ruby. But they ain't suspect nothing, man. They weren't like, oh, he must be fucking doing nigga activities. No, bro. No, but he was indeed doing nigga activities. So I'm so glad they came. And we got down, got to the table, everything cool, they don't suspect shit. Until we get back to North Carolina. That's when the fucking floodgates open, brother. That is exactly when those floodgates open, man. When we get back to North Carolina, because she still had 3 more days left of her leave, right? Of her vacation from the au pairs. So I was like, all right, man. Tired as fuck. It was one night because it was maybe a few days after the flight. I was like, all right, bro, I'm gonna go to sleep early, let her stay up. She was watching some telenovela. And I was like, I'm gonna just go to sleep early, bro. Big fucking mistake. So, remember Ruby? Yeah, y'all remember Ruby, right? Ruby was texting my ass none fucking stop, bro. Like back to back to back, nigga. Blowing up my shit while the nigga sleep. And what did the nigga not have? He did not have his motherfucking notifications on silent. So all them WhatsApp notifications just boom, boom, ding, ding. You know them goddamn fucking Apple notification sounds, bro. All them bitches going off back to back to back, goddamn. So I'm like, all right, bet, say less. I'm asleep. So what the fuck am I gonna do? Well, nothing. But she notices this shit, right? She's here and she's thinking maybe it's an emergency. Maybe this is his family. She picks up the fucking phone. No, no, ma'am. It is far from my fucking family. So she picked that bitch up and she answered, because I think after the 30th text message, Ruby called me. And she was like, hey, who is this? And Ruby was like, nigga, who is this? Like, you sound like this goddamn. Hey, listen, bro. Listen, man. Like, hey, yeah, you sound like me. So, anyways, they had their whole talk. And I'm telling you this now, how I know? Because she fucking brought this shit up. She woke my ass the fuck up, nigga. But anyways, they talked and everything. And after in November, talked to Ruby, what she do? Of course, she's like, oh, there's other bitches. Absolutely, there's other bitches. She went through that goddamn phone, bro. Good enough. And I had that bitch muted. Your boy, she woke me up, and it was essentially your boy had 99 matches on Tinder. Of course, 10% of those 99 matches converted into fucking actual numbers, and y'all know the fucking Tinder math and all that shit. And even maybe 6, 7 of those converted into actual fucking people and conversations. But it resulted in 10, bro. So 7 plus 3, 10. There we go. Shawty woke me up, goddamn. Like, hey, man, who the fuck is all these bitches? Who is all, and why are they all fucking Hispanic? I'm like, bro, I I'm just not waking up, man. I'm like, mama say, mama sigh. I don't know what to say, bro. I really don't know what to say. So me being me, I say, well, lo siento, pero te amo. It's just I don't know what to tell you other than I did it. I got shouted number, I was on Tinder and shit. Yes, I still love you and shit like that, but and man, bro, listen, when I tell you, dog, that shit broke my heart because shouted was crying like hell. I'm like, damn, bro, this shit my fault. This shit is my fucking fault. And indeed, it was your dumb ass fault. Oh my God. I'm not gonna get on you past Malik. I'm not, because listen, your ass made the mistake so I could fucking exist here now. So I'm not even gonna get on his ass, bro. But just know this motherfucker was fucking crazy, bro. He was crazy. And Shada was just crying and she didn't leave though. That's the thing, bro. She did not leave. 1 second, I'll pause. Did she throw the phone to wake you up? Oh nah, EP. She ain't throw the phone to wake my ass up now. She ain't do that. She just like fucking she was crying and like she just shook my ass. So just shook me and she had my phone in her hand. So tears plus phone plus 4 a.m. and she's not asleep, that's not a good combo. So obviously you can put four together and you know what that equals. You're stupid. That's exactly what that fucking equals. So that was me. That was me, Eeps. And dang, bro, when did you get the hair did? Oh, I got the hair. Oh, I've been had the hair did, bro. Yeah, hey man, this shit's been a few weeks. God damn. But anyways, y'all back to the story, man. And hey, that's what's up, Bree. You got some flavor there. You got some taste. Good ass fucking taste with this mic. So she should have thrown the phone, crying doesn't. Oh yeah, nah. Listen, Ethan, she should have beat my ass. I ain't even gonna hold you. She should have got down jab while I was asleep and woke me up. I was still would have been confused, but as soon as she slapped me, I would have known. Oh damn, yes, I'm caught, nigga. And what the fuck I'm gonna do? I'm not. I'm not. I've never hit a girl. Would never. But nigga, I'm even in the wrong. So I'm like, hey man, it just would have maybe would have got a little anger out for her. I don't know. I don't know. But oh, and thank you, Bree. Thank you for the heart. So after this whole debacle, bro, we talking, she has me. All right, so Malik, what do you want to do? Gases, what do you want to do? Me and her, like about me and her, our relationship. I'm like, listen, I want to stay with you. And I said that shit knowing damn well that my ass still wanted to go out there and be a hoe, bro. I still wanted to go out there and be goddamn, what's that man? What's that nigga name, bro? Clifford the Big Red Dog. That was me, bro. That was fucking me. And I was like, yeah, no, me amor, me amor. I still want to stay with you. Te amo mucho, you know. Tú no sabes, pero I love you a lot, man. Like I just can't put it into words. And boy, did it work. And do I fucking hate that shit worked, bro? Oh my god. I wish like hell Shawty had just left after that incident right there, man. She should have fucking just left, bro. I was the reddest fucking flag walking. Like you would have thought I was a goddamn swastika by the way how red I was, goddamn. But I digress. I digress. Anyways, make sure y'all hydrating too. I'm talking to goddamn loud. 1 second. Okay. Anyways, whew. We go maybe 2 months. We done made up. Everything's cool. Like she forgave me, and we're back together. It's like nothing ever happened. She talked about it. Didn't tell her parents or nothing. So her parents are still treating me the fucking same. Like it's wonderful. Until it wasn't. Until it fucking wasn't. So what happened, right? Was we ended up going to New York. And y'all gonna love this part because this is like the revenge part right here. So we ended up going to New York, right? It was me, November, and my lesbian friend. We gonna call her Lima. All right, we gonna call her Lima. So November and Lima, they didn't know each other before this point. Well, they did because of the parties and shit, the Project X party, which is a whole other series, but we're gonna get back to that. November and Lima, they knew each other. They was familiar, but they didn't know each other like that until we all decided, hey, Lima asked me, hey, you want to go to? We got a fucking 4-day coming up. It's Veterans Day, so we can just drive up to New York. We can chill, hang out, get drunk like we did last time. I'm like, yeah, of course, why not? Let's do that. That sounds like a great idea. Well, November's like, oh well, you want to bring your girlfriend, Lima? Oh no, not that. Lima's like, you want to bring your girlfriend? November. I'm like, yeah, please, let's bring her because I don't think she's been to. Well, she has been in New York, but I know she'd love to go again. You know, she's a dancer, so she would love to go. Dude, when I say dancer, motherfucker, I'm not talking about no fucking stripper. She just loves to dance. Okay, just regular dancing. Thank you. So as we were driving to New York City, a big city, I noticed. I'm like, huh, November and Lima seem comfortable around each other. Like they was just talking, and because listen, y'all, there's talking, and then there's talking. And these niggas was talking. And I was like, hey, I know how females talk. But in this, my naive ass, I ain't think, you know, maybe there's something there. No, not at all. My naive ass ain't think that. I was just like, oh, that's so cute. I can go to sleep while they just entertain each other. Terrible idea. But here we are. I wake up. My ass wake up in New York, man. We done got there. We look for the hotel and everything. Lima still driving. They ain't talking as much, but they still pretty cozy with each other and shit. You feel me? So we pull up to the little hotel we stand at, right? And we get out the car and everything, go up, check in the room. And I'm like, hey, November's like, hey, y'all want to explore the city? Let's explore the city. And I'm like, yeah, let's go, guys. Let's explore the city. I miss this city anyway. I want to see it. So let's see the city. Let's take some pictures and let's hang out, guys. Let's all hang out together. Oh boy, did we hang out. So what ended up being a whole little friend outing? Yeah, bro. That I felt like a third wheel in this motherfucker. All right. I'm pretty sure y'all are familiar with what's called a bacon, egg, and cheese, correct? So yeah, we went and got one of those. And tell me why we was walking. And when I'm in front, right? When I'm in front, I don't know the shit because I'm looking at all the sights, taking pictures and shit. But when I was behind these niggas and I slow down, tell me why these niggas holding hands and shit, gang. Why November and Lima holding hands? Like hold up, like what's going on here? Like, cause I know it cold, but it ain't that damn cold. And she ain't after my hand, which a good thing by the way. But I was like, hold up, what the fuck going on? Toxic Malik was like, all right, bro, this something ain't adding up. This is weird. What the fuck? But I didn't question it, bro. I'm like, all right, man, maybe it's girl shit. Lesbian, straight girl, maybe they just like holding hands and shit. I mean, girls do that all the time, right? They hold hands all the time. It's crazy. So it's no biggie. It was actually a very biggie. Um, Later on that night, because we do a fucking tour, right? We do a tour with one of Lima's friends who she went to basic training with, boot camp. And I'm cool with we're gonna call her because her name starts with an L as well. So we'll just call her Lima Squared. So Lima Squared and Lima, they went to boot camp together. And low key, Lima Squared had a crush on Lima herself. So what should have been another red flag to Malik DeAndre Harris was, hey, we're on this fucking tour of New York, right? We're on this tour, and uh, Lima Square is mad. So obviously, Lima Square is seeing something that this nigga is not seeing at all. So I'm like, yo, why the fuck is Shawty mad? Maybe it's that time of the month, and that's where I fucked up. My dumb ass assumed thinking, oh, maybe it's just that time of the month, bro. That's why she's mad. Duh, of course, girl things, right? Wrong. Anyways. I'm like, all right, bro. Okay. That was weird, but whatever. We all go back to dock because the little ferry, it was doing a little tour over the Statue of Liberty and all that bullshit. We come back, goddamn, what happens? We waiting for an Uber because that shit was near whatever island that shit's called. I forgot the name of it, but it's an island. And we was waiting for a fucking taxi. That shit was cold as hell, goddamn. But we waiting for an Uber taxi with whoever the fuck gonna come up there and pick us up. And them niggas holding hands again. So I'm like, all right, this is a lot of hand holding. My hand has not been graced once. Something is up. But I'm not going to bring it up right now as to not fuck up the mood. I'll just bring it back up when we're in North Carolina. So, after that, woo, this is the spicy part, bro. We go back to the Airbnb hotel, whatever the fuck it is. Go back there. Go up the stairs. I was sleeping on there was like a sofa, right? There was a sofa, and then there was like a bed. So it was like you have to take stairs, and there's a bed right here, kind of overlooking the sofa and shit. And the sofa's small, so I'm like, you know what? I'll just sleep on the sofa, man. Y'all, there's only one bed, so Lima, November, y'all can take the bed. All right, listen. I'm just say that one more time. Lima, November, y'all can take the bed. Just let that marinate. All right, let that marinate. Just let that marinate, man. So yeah. I let them take the bed. And y'all want to know what I heard next? Just imagine you're eating like I want to say spaghetti, just something messy, right? Or imagine either even better, you have a significant other and you guys are making out. So that sound, right, from the interlocking lips and the saliva mixing and doing a chemical reaction and shit. Yeah, that's what the fuck I heard. That's what the fuck I heard. And I'm like, hold up. I know them motherfuckers ain't up there. It's like it's kiss. Are they making out right now? What the fuck going on? Hold up. Nigga, them niggas was making out, bro. Like that shit sounded like some passionate ass kissing it. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I stayed for maybe 5, 6 minutes hearing that shit, and I'm like, yeah, nah, bro. I went outside, sat in my damn Kia that we drove up in this bitch in, bro. We took that's the worst part, nigga. We took my Kia Forte game. So it's not like I could have I could have just been like, hey, I'm fuck it, I'm gone. I'm headed back. But I wouldn't have did that, bro. Because obviously, like I said, let's not forget, right? I'm the villain, nigga. I'm Homelander in this situation. So this is my karma. It's cool. It's understood. However, at the moment, young Malik is not noticing that. He's not realizing, nigga, bro, you brought this on yourself, bro. You created this, nigga. You created this whole situation that exists. And I was just sitting in my car wondering what the fuck is going on, bro. They kissing, they taking pictures. I ain't November ain't did shit to me, bro. Like, what the fuck? So I come back in, like actually I don't come back in, bro. I'm in the car, and because I had been in New York before, of course I got a connect in New York. So I got somebody that I'm cool with. I used to chop it up with in New York, right? Her name we gonna call her Echo. You feel me? We gonna call her Echo. So I was like, let me hit up Echo, bro. I'll just hang out with her. Fuck it. Like, these niggas gonna do this shit. I'll just hang out with Echo. It don't matter. Nigga, I hung out with her for about like 3, 4 o'clock. Went back in the building. We goddamn November and Lima. Nigga, I don't even want to tell you how to goddamn. Well, that shit smelled straight like sex. I'm not gonna lie to you. That shit smelled like sex. And hey, bro, at that moment, that's when I knew. I'm like, oh yeah, bro, it's over. It's over. Once again, you did this to yourself, you bitch ass nigga. That's all I could tell myself, bro. Now, back then, no, I was pissed, bro. I was like, what the fuck? But I didn't say shit because back then I'm like, back then I didn't really confront shit, bro. I'm just like, all right, I confront shit when it's convenient. I'm not gonna confront shit on the spot. So I did ask them folks, I like, hey, what the fuck going on? And we went to get breakfast and shit the next morning because I wasn't really talking to nobody. Them, Lima or November, because I was already on some like, what the fuck? You supposed to be my, we known each other long and goddamn Lima and November done known each other. So how did this happen? Bro, uh, I shouldn't have been asking how. I should have been asking why. That I should have been, and I didn't even think, bro. Lima was the one that suggested we should bring November. Lima was. I didn't think about that little blur, bro. I wasn't thinking about that bitch. That shit's crazy, nigga. That shit is fucking crazy. But once again, this was all my fault. So once we had breakfast and we was talking, I'm like, hey, what's going on? What's going on? Shawty was like, hey, listen. This it is what it is, man. Like we're nothing. She told me like they wasn't going out, they wasn't dating. It really wasn't what I thought it was. It was just they was just cool. And that's what Lima said. November didn't say anything. She didn't say shit. So I'm like, all right, man, okay. Definitely not fucking cool. There's definitely some else shit going on, but it's okay. We'll tackle all this shit when we get back to fucking North Carolina. Nigga, why when we get back to North Carolina, these niggas get married? Yep, yep. Uh-huh. These niggas get married, gang. These niggas get married. And thank y'all for coming to my TED Talk. Wow. Because listen, that event right there, the marriage, that that really fucked young Malik up. Because what did that do? That caused me to marry. Y'all remember who I was talking about last time, right? The last story, my ex-wife. That's where that came from, bitch. It was because of this situation right here. I'm like, oh, well, no, it wasn't really because of, it was because of her, this situation, and the fucking Bears conditions and all that shit. But it, like I said, it was a perfect fucking storm, perfect storm, and my ass ended up getting, oh my god, another toxic marriage. But that is fucking how, bro. So listen, man. I hope y'all fucking enjoyed the long ass convoluted story. It's great. It's been real. It has, and I've took 41 minutes to tell this one story, so it's great. It definitely a lot of content in here. But by all means, man, if y'all join the live, oh yeah, you witnessed. Oh, Vic witnessed that shit, y'all. Vic witnessed that shit as well. So you know what? Before I exit and go eat, shower, and all that shit. Any questions? Any questions from the crowd? Anybody? Y'all got any questions? Let me know. I can't talk, bro. I need to eat. A nigga need to eat, bro. I'm hungry as fuck. Never knew you were married before. Oh yeah. I used to be married. I used to be married back in my army days. Your boy used to be married. So yeah. That's a good story too. Oh, thank you, Eeps. You know how we get down over here. It makes him. So listen, and you have no idea, Eeps. I got so many fucking stories. It's crazy. Like this is just two out of probably like 2,000. Oh my god, is like special operations women. My country has so many fucking stories. So yeah. Hey, listen, y'all stay tuned and thank you. I'm glad that all y'all enjoyed it as well. I do, but I have to get ready for the next gaming Twitch stream. So I want to thank each and every one of you. Stylist Guy, Eeps, Eeps. So hey, y'all, definitely everybody tell Eeps what's up, because she an OG of the fucking shit. She be in this bitch a lot. So Eeps, thank you. Vic, she one of our mods on TikTok. Everybody say what's up to her. Y'all tell her thank you. And Jason, I'm not rating your PFP, but it looks quite swanky, my boy. It looks quite swanky. Everybody else, listen, all in TikTok, I thank all of you for being here today. But by all means, man, y'all have a lovely evening. Please, lovely. And y'all as well. Y'all have a lovely evening. A nigga gotta go shower, bro. I smell like hot onions and